Hey everyone, it's Meave here. So we're just going to give you guys a bit of a warning. Around the 30-minute mark of the video, there's going to be some weird cut in it. It's because we decided to talk about a recent conspiracy, which is a little sensitive. And despite it being debunked, we still weren't comfortable keeping it in the podcast. So sorry about that, guys. Hope you understand and enjoy the podcast. All right. Hey everyone, welcome to the HPlat podcast, episode 2. I'm your host, Brian. We have Sammy over there. We have BT in the top right. And then we have our guest today, Alex, the owner of HPlat. If you want to introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Alex. As you said, I'm the owner of HPlat.
All right.
Yeah.
That's about it. Today we have a few topics. We have about 4 or 5. Some are pretty short, some are not so short. And we're gonna start it off with the Ubisoft Forward. So that was about 2 days ago. It was basically like their E3 presentation for games. There was a lot of cool games that they showed off, like Watch Dogs Legion, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and like Far Cry. And then there's some like mobile games and whatever. Other than that was it. But the 3 big games I named there, those are main things. So, in my opinion, I think the Watch Dogs thing was pretty sick. I like the trailer. The whole movie was cool and all, but it was definitely memeable because they showed a movie trailer off before the actual gameplay, and that's a very Ubisoft thing to do.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But other than that, I thought the trailer was kind of cool. It looks like a Hitman, but you gather your own roster and stuff. I'm hoping the multiplayer is has something to offer.
Yeah, I kind of hope that the idea of recruiting random citizens off the street can sort of be taken to the multiplayer, because it looks like they have a lot of cool people with different abilities you can recruit just off the street, and I'm just wondering how they're gonna do that in multiplayer.
Yeah, me too. Okay, we're gonna talk about Assassin's Creed. I'm a little concerned about it. Yeah, from watching that presentation, there were many frame stutters, and the graphics looked really bad. It's because they're releasing it for the current gen and next gen consoles, so I'm really hoping that was recorded on current gen consoles. That would be really nice. But other than that, the gameplay looked alright. If the graphics and stuff look a little bit better, then I might actually get it. I don't really get Assassin's Creed games.
I might be wrong about this, but after the presentation, I think they showed some more gameplay to the press, and supposedly it looked better then.
Oh, they did?
Than what they showed at the presentations.
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched a bit of it. It was neato.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the trick is that since even though it's coming out this year, they could still do a lot. They have a lot of time to really fix a lot of things. That's normally how game studios work.
They actually got a pretty close release date, especially with Watch Dogs as well. Watch Dogs is coming out in October, late October, and then Assassin's Creed is coming mid-November.
Yeah.
I think it's coming out on release of console date, because I saw the 19th for that, and then the 19th or the 17th for Cyberpunk. So I'm guessing that's roughly the time where both the major consoles are releasing.
Yeah, Q4 is going to be a stuffed year.
It's going to be stuffed, and definitely in a bad time as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, and Far Cry 6. Oh, my God, dude.
Oh,
I'm
my
excited.
God.
Dude, it looks so real. It looks so insanely real.
Yeah.
Giancarlo as
Yeah.
villain.
Okay, yeah, that guy as well, Giancarlo. He fits the perfect villain, dude.
He really does.
There's literally no one else that could have probably taken that spot, honestly. He did really well in Mandalorian and what's it?
Payday 2, Breaking Bad.
Yeah, Breaking Bad. Dude, he's such a good performer. I don't think there's gonna be anything really bad with this game, and I'm definitely gonna buy it because it just looks so. It looks spectacular. You never know, but he's gonna make these. He's gonna make the story interesting for sure.
Yeah,
He's gonna make.
you're not gonna hate him. He's gonna be like Kevin Spacey in Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, no, things definitely look up for that game though. But just off the characters alone and how real it looks.
especially after. I don't
Mhm.
know. I
I
didn't
heard
like
5 was like eh.
Yeah, I didn't really like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Felt weird to me.
Yeah. Sammy, did you have anything else to say on Legion or Valhalla?
Valhalla, it looks very different from what I know from Assassin's Creed, but I mean, it's one of their biggest game titles, so I'm trying to keep my hopes up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vikings are an interesting route for assassins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks cool though. I like it. It's kind of like God of War, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. There's also one more game. We're gonna switch over to the next topic. There's another big game as well that just went into open beta. It's Hyperscape.
I might have heard of it.
Yeah, you may or may not have heard of it. It had a technical test with stupid Twitch drops thing. We're gonna talk about our first impressions and talk about the future of it. I'm gonna start this off because I'm very passionate about this game. I love it, honestly. The movement is amazing. Like the graphics, like the art style, I really like it. And I think it even though it's a lot like Apex, it still brings something unique to the table, like at least with the res system and how the abilities work. I also like the infusion thing, so you just, if you don't know, instead of finding like level 2 or level 3 things on the ground, you find a duplicate of the same weapon and you infuse it into your weapon and you can upgrade it, and you can do that alongside abilities, which you also pick up off the ground, and there's a whole variety of abilities. A lot of them are really cool. You'll definitely want like a movement ability though, for sure. One thing it's a mixed thing is the time to kill on the game. Like, it feels really slow, like, and it sucks sometimes, like, especially when you want to finish someone off, but for sure, it definitely makes more sense when you get into that, or like into the game, and when you're at the end and there's like crazy chaotic situations, you're actually more thankful that the TTK is a lot slower because it gets super crazy. I know you didn't play it too much, Brian, and we had some technical difficulties, but well, what was your opinion on the game?
It wasn't bad. I enjoyed it for the most part. I'm not the hugest shooter guy, so
Yeah.
But for what I played, it was fun. I feel like, sometimes it just, when you're moving around, you feel like a little slow, but the guys you're trying to kill are like way super faster than you, and it just threw me off a little bit. But just gotta get used to it, I guess.
Yeah. Sammy, did you want to comment anything? I don't know if you really like the game too much. That's what I saw from my.
No, I enjoy the game a lot. I really like the idea of it. I'm just personally not a fan of like the super high time to kill games. Like, I'm used to stuff like Counter-Strike where it's like one bullet and you can just be dead. So it's definitely it's a curve for me, but I mean, it's a really good game. It's enjoyable to play.
Yeah, for sure. Alex, what about you, man?
I mean, BRs aren't really my thing. Like, honestly, the BR I probably play the most is Warzone, but and compared to that, it's kind of a little bit different. But I'm kind of a fan of how the zone sort of just like collapses, and I really like the infusion thing because it kind of gets around the problem of, oh, you go into this building, you find 15 commons. Now you can like come out with like a couple of uncommons, maybe a legendary if you're lucky.
It definitely reduces the RNG aspect, in my opinion.
Yeah, it never feels like you're super behind. So.
Yeah, usually everyone has pretty high level abilities, like mid game, and it's pretty easy to get that.
And it felt a lot better to play after the move to an open beta from the technical test.
The tech test had a lot of bugs, and it seems they ironed the majority of them out. There's still a few I ran into, like the game's soft locking sometimes, like usually when you get a trade or if you have like a weird death. But other than that, it's about it, and also just connection errors to the server.
That's the usual stuff they can fix before a full release.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not sure when they're gonna release it, but if I had to guess, sometime like before the end of the summer, because the console release comes sometime this summer, so they'll probably wait for full release on that.
Yeah, it sounds like they're trying to push all the big titles that they announced, except Far Cry 6, before the end of the year.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about the future of the game. I honestly think it has a pretty good potential once it goes into full release. On console, definitely. It looks like they honestly tailored the game for console a tiny bit, because most of the trailers were like console gameplay. And so I think they're trying to reach that audience more than PC, honestly, which is kind of interesting. But it definitely is going to have a lot of competition against Apex and like mainly Apex and like some of the other just majority of the battle royales. But if it can bring a lot more weapons and like some balance changes into the game. I think it could like be one of the next big ones, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about just recent like game updates and releases.
All right. Before we move on to Ubisoft,
Yeah.
can we address the mobile games?
Oh, okay.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
Mhm. You want to take this one? You want to lead this one, Alex?
Sure. They showed a very interesting game called Tom Clancy's Elite Squad, featuring characters from Rainbow Six and
Oh my
Splinter
God.
Cell, and
Yeah.
probably another game that I don't know of.
Mhm.
It looks really weird, to say the least.
I don't know what to say for that, dude. I really don't know
Yeah.
what to say for that.
Like, I remember when we were watching, I was just joking around, like, oh my god, it's Mr. Splinter Cell!
I mean, I don't understand what the premise of the game is either, just from that trailer.
No,
like, it's
not
a
at
very
all.
Ubisoft thing that they did. They're like, oh, if you pre-register right now, you get an 1911 pistol. Like out of
Pistol.
for everything, out of all things for the pre-register, a 1911 pistol.
Yeah,
What?
no, like, special character skin, no like, cool
Nope.
mission to play, nothing.
Just a pistol. What was that other mobile game that they showed a trailer for?
It was Might and Magic.
Yeah,
It
I don't
looked
know
like
too
a
much
really
about it.
Bad. It looked like Raid Shadow Legends, but like made by somebody with
Raid
money.
Shadow Legend.
Which
Yeah, it didn't look great.
Isn't a positive. It's just
No.
like, I don't know. I've played Might and Magic on PC. What that mobile game looks like, it doesn't look like a very.
Oh, really?
It looks like it got the Diablo Immortal treatment somewhere along the line.
This is my opinion. I don't think AAA like game companies should really delve into the mobile scene unless they know what they're doing, and it definitely doesn't seem like Ubi knows what they're doing with this. At least in my opinion, it's a very risky thing to do as a AAA, like, because it will ruin your reputation a little bit if it's a shitty release. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because as far as I know, they didn't really show much gameplay, so who knows? Maybe they're good games, but like,
Who knows?
it's kind of hard to trust them to make them good.
Yeah. All right. Now let's move on to the recent game releases and updates. So actually, today, or technically, we still have 1 minute to say this, but today at the time of recording, Halo 3 and Death Stranding released on Steam. So that's pretty cool. I haven't picked up Halo 3 yet. Death Stranding, I don't think I'm really gonna get because it's just a walking simulator. And
Shots
Yeah.
fired.
I mean, it looks cool. It's an interesting game. It's kind of like a Shia LaBeouf kind of like project of a video game.
Subjective.
Yeah, it's very subjective. Oh yeah, Cyberpunk. Like during the period between last podcast and this podcast, Cyberpunk got delayed till September 17th. Yeah, September 17th. What I saw, I think on a source. If you want to fact check me, someone, feel free to. But yeah, it got delayed once again, which I'm not very happy about.
Yeah.
It's
It got delayed.
it looks like it's pretty well done, but I think they're really just doing it for next gen
Yes,
console
yeah,
release.
it's
Yeah.
September 17th.
Oh, it is
One thing
September
I will,
17th?
one thing I will talk about that might come out in like a month or two after the game's release is we might get some horror stories about crunch time from
Oh, yeah.
people who work with the game.
We
because-
definitely are going to.
Yeah.
Oh,
The same
yeah.
thing happened. The same thing happened to The Last of Us 2. Naughty Dog got an extra 3 months because of Corona, but like basically that killed so many people who were working for it. Not literally, of course.
Yeah, obviously.
There was
Hope
like
not.
constant crunch and horror stories of like 80+ hour weeks with barely any overtime. and
Jesus.
Stuff like
That sounds like working at Epic Games,
Yeah.
dude.
that.
That sounds like working at Epic.
There you go. That's the
yeah.
shot fired.
Yeah. All right, and then another recent game update. I think BT knows what I'm gonna say next. This is something me and him are very passionate about. It was the new Monster Hunter World Elatron update, and there is a lot of controversy about this update.
Oh yes, there is.
Yeah, there is. So they released a new monster from the old games. It's definitely the hardest fight in World for sure. And because we're so strong, they made this this mechanic called the Eschaton Judgment, where you have to do an elemental damage check to like not get instantly killed by the one shot. or the move Eschaton Judgment, it will still wipe out your health. But if you do the damage check, it'll slow the rate so you can out heal it. A lot of people are mad about that, and a lot of people think it's just a get good thing.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think it's just a get good thing, honestly. And also, I've seen like so many speedruns of people just cheesing it with pierced heavy bowguns. I know you guys don't have much to say about this, Alex and Sammy, but I just wanted to put it in there because it was a bit of a recent thing, and it did get some traction from other sources.
And if you want my take on it, it just sounds like almost a really bad power creep move by them, adding a mechanic that essentially one-shots players because
it is power creep for sure.
Strong. Yeah.
Mm.
So, we might need to do some rebalancing.
I don't know. I don't think they're gonna change the fight. Yeah, they'll definitely nerf us a bunch next major release.
Yeah, no, they very much underestimated how, when World first came out, how the power creep would work and how powerful we could become. And when they were designing Iceborne, they were just like, well, can't really nerf them. So
I mean, they could have.
I mean, they could have, but would that make anyone happy?
I mean, yeah.
No,
really
no, definitely not on a major
Bungie,
release like that.
Bungie did it, and no one likes it how they.
I know, nobody likes a nerf.
So they can just nerf us in the next game because this is a different thing.
Yeah.
They can be like, oh, it's
basically.
different.
Did you want to put any more input on this, Brian? Like your opinion?
Yeah, I'll talk about Eschaton. I think I actually very much like it because it enforces aggressive play, and essentially making aggressive play makes you think more on the fly, and you're basically learning its attacks as you go, so you can get better. And it basically is like teaching you to get good as you go, and eventually you'll come out of the hunt a better hunter. And I think it's a very fun fight.
Sammy, I know you don't play, but do you have any input on this at all, or from like an outsider perspective?
I feel like it's kind of something that players need to kind of learn to adapt to and not complain about. It's something that's all too familiar from Destiny.
Yeah,
one player.
Yeah, a guy coming from Destiny, this wasn't any problem to me because Bungie, the power creep in Destiny
from the bridge. It's the bridge all over again.
No, Destiny had a lot of these problems as well, so I completely understand it. And so that's why I wasn't mad in the first place. But I think people who really weren't used to not being in control of every fight, I think they're definitely the ones who got mad the most. You can definitely go on r/Monster Hunter Rage, and you'll just see how mad everyone's getting. Even on the main subreddit, people are starting to complain a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Power creeping games suck.
They even made a petition to nerf Elatrion.
Yeah, someone did.
I can't remember.
Someone
my
did.
internet died for a second.
Oh,
you're here.
Okay, I'm good. Yeah, but they made a petition to nerf him. I don't know how many signatures it got. I think it got like over 200.
Really?
Then it got discarded earlier today.
It did?
Yeah.
How come?
Took it down because so many people were just telling him to get good.
You got cyberbullied.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But they probably aren't going to change anything because the guys who make Monster Hunter only listen to the Japanese.
Oh. Hold on. I think my internet just died.
My Discord froze as well.
Okay. That was everyone. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're good. We're good. You might want to repeat that, Brian.
Okay. Yeah. So the Japanese players love the fight, and they like a hard, challenging things, so they have no problem with him. So I doubt he's gonna get nerfed.
Yeah, there's no way. Capcom doesn't really listen to the American audience.
This honestly doesn't sound as bad as like Power Creep gets in other games. Like,
no, not at all.
Then you play Magic the Gathering, but Magic Gathering's had a serious Power Creep issue for like the last 3 years.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You want to talk about that a little bit?
I'll go.
Just give like a quick summary.
Basically, just like in the last like couple of sets, they've just been printing cards that are just cards from previous sets but better. And it's just been a series of like, if you don't drop like $200 on these new cards every set release, like you're gonna be left behind if you want to like compete at a high level. And like it's also led to cards being banned like 2 to 3 weeks after the set releases.
Really?
So everyone's just like, why are you designing these cards if you're just gonna ban them? Like obviously, and then like everyone's like, obviously they're trying to sell more cards. So
yeah, that's really it.
Yeah, but like that's just something like Power Creep kind of just like does things to a game and the people who play it.
It definitely gives developers like a big burnout, and it's really hard to get over it for sure. So if you don't get it early, then it'll just just boil up like a lot of games.
Yeah.
All right, we have anything else to talk about in recent game updates before we go to the next section? Anyone got anything or?
I just want to say, you know, pretty hyped that Halo 3 is finally on PC.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
People have been asking for it for just a little bit of time.
I'm probably gonna get it like on Thursday or something when I get my paycheck in.
I'll probably get it eventually once I beat Halo 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys still recording that series, Brian?
I gave up on it.
You did?
Just,
Oh,
yeah,
I
I know
gotta
I'm not
finish
gonna
it.
editing. Yeah.
Damn, that's tough.
I edited the first episode. I may upload it. I'm not sure.
I think you should. It was a pretty good upload or edit from what I saw. All right,
Okay.
on to the next topic. This is just general gaming-related news. Let's talk about Mixer.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're talking about this now.
That happened like a while ago.
So, as well, it was a bit like right after the recording, last like podcast, but Mixer was just thrown to the garbage can. That's like the lightest way to put it. Microsoft basically just gave up on it, and yeah, they left people, they screwed people over on a lot of their platforms. I know one of our friends in the server, Frosty, he was a Mixer streamer, and I don't know how he's been doing on Twitch, but it's definitely going to be hard for Mixer streamers to get back into a new platform.
I think it's just crazy that they told streamers the day that they were closing.
Oh yeah, they also gave no warning about it either. Maybe like Ninja and like Shroud made have known.
Yeah, like the big people on there, they gave a warning to, but no one else just fucking.
Yeah.
I think
And then-
it just feels bad that they couldn't take more market share than Facebook Gaming.
They actually did worse than Facebook Gaming?
That's what they said. Like they said they
Oh.
couldn't take any meaningful market share from like YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook.
Really? Is that why they moved to
that's why-
Facebook Gaming?
Yeah, that's part of why they're just giving everyone to Facebook.
I didn't know they were that Facebook was actually that popular still.
I don't know. Like I've
It's
seen
fine.
people who stream on Facebook and they get some viewers, but I
Yeah.
never thought it would.
There's no way it would have been higher than Mixer. I really don't believe that. I think it's just maybe Microsoft wasn't getting enough money back in like their investment, honestly.
Yeah, probably.
Sammy, you got anything to input on this?
I was gonna say that I feel like it's kind of hard to compete against platforms that are already so established.
Yeah.
And even though Facebook Gaming isn't like a big platform, it's like a huge company that's owned Facebook, owned by Mark Zuckerberg, the
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, the boy.
So it's kind of hard to compete at that stage, especially when they focus spending a lot of their money on having other streamers come over than just letting the platform grow on itself.
Yeah, for sure. And let's talk about where some creators are moving. So, me and you looked at this recently, Sammy, but Tyler Ninja Blevins, he moved over to YouTube Gaming. That was a funny thing to watch.
Did you guys actually tune into his stream?
No, but I watched the VOD of it, and he actually hit like 100K people.
Oh.
Yeah,
Nice.
I was surprised by that. I haven't checked on him since. We can quickly do that, though.
Is he streaming now?
I doubt it, because it's a little late. But the stream is only like an hour and a half, which is something I was a little concerned with. So, I don't know how much he's going to be streaming. Let's see here. No, he has not streamed since. It's been almost a week since his YouTube stream.
Wow.
So,
Any uploads?
Just go back to Twitch for
yeah,
it.
he just has like clips and like he has one of his old clips for some reason, dude.
What a guy. What a guy.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of views. Like, he does not have a lot of views despite his 23.9 mil subs.
I mean,
So,
let's be really, he could probably live off his Mixer money for
Yeah.
a little bit.
I think he's definitely gonna drop off from this as well. Just after after he moved to Mixer, he definitely had a big decline.
I think you should just go back to Twitch.
I mean, it's definitely not too late, but I don't really think he wants to go back. Is the thing.
Fair enough. Go to Facebook Game.
Honestly, no. He would have probably gotten still a pretty good amount of money from that. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing related to streaming, then we'll just go into the last two bits on that. Dr. Disrespect.
Oh, boy.
This is a funny thing in the community. So, for the past like few weeks, this is also something that recently happened right after the recording, like of the first podcast. It's been about a month, by the way, if you're wondering why I keep referring to it like that. Dr. Disrespect was banned off of Twitch, and there was no real reason given why. to that, and there's a lot of theories brewing, and there's also a lot of memes about it. I think the memes are pretty fresh though.
I think the most recent theory about it has to be 100% correct.
What was it? I haven't really paid attention to it.
It was the fact that Jeff Bezos, because he basically owns Twitter, right? He and his wife are very similar heights, but you look at Dr. Disrespect, and he's much taller than his wife. And Jeff Bezos realized that Dr. Disrespect was a Chad, and he couldn't have it.
He couldn't have a Chad on his platform.
Really?
Dang.
That's tough, bro.
If you want to know, something did come out about it like very recently. Like,
oh, really?
Yes. So I don't know if you guys know who Slasher is. He's just some
never heard of him.
Journalist. He claims to know why he got banned, but like refuses to tell anyone.
I don't know why it's such a big deal, honestly.
But very recently, he confirmed it's something so bad, like he
really
doesn't want to tell. Like it's something bigger than like moving platforms.
Really?
So, like it's something that like he could get into serious legal trouble if he told anyone about it. Essentially.
I gotta know though. I really gotta know.
We gotta know now because like now there's like serious consequences. He's keeping a real big secret. And like apparently like like someone like Tim the Tatman knows because like he jokes. He's mentioned it like.
Oh, I bet like people close to him definitely know.
Yeah.
But
and if you're wondering what's also interesting, Discord also found out and revoked his partnership.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Like
that's crazy.
Close to him being banned from Twitch.
Wow.
So.
I heard recently though he is gonna start streaming on YouTube, but he's not partnered with them at all. So I think he's just doing this to his own accord. So who knows how that'll go?
We'll have to see what happens.
Yeah. Sammy, do you have any ideas? What could have happened? You have any input on this?
All that's really been said. It's just kind of a confusing situation, but I mean, I'm just excited to see what's coming out of it.
Yeah, you have any theories? Any meme theories?
Not really.
No?
No.
One thing I've been entertained by is the recent Twitter thread between like Carson and his friends, just saying, I know what happened to Dr. Disrespect. Whoever's editing this, if you want to just show those on screen right now, the tweets, you'll get a laugh out of them.
Or you can just say no and just put that on screen.
He could just say no. He could just say no.
Whoever's editing this.
Most likely Aiden. We love you, Aiden. Just don't take 3 weeks next time. Thanks. All right. So let's see here. So let's talk about Will Smith real quick. So if you've been living under a rock, there has been some recent news that in the past, Will Smith was cheated on. His wife, Jada Smith, was getting all hanky-panky with this guy named August. And there was this weird, like, 12-minute video of them, like, talking on a table and, like, talking about the experience. And it was so awkward, and it really didn't help anything with the situation. They were trying to, like, lay it off, like, oh, it's okay, I just cheated on Will, and stuff. And the words that she uses for that, like, it was an entanglement. Like, it's the funniest thing. And she goes on about healing, like, and how she needed to get some really deep healing. And not to plug, but I was watching this on stream. My link will be in the description, lol. But I was commenting over this so hard. It was a great experience for me in the middle of Valorant. Yeah, what do you guys have to say about that, the whole situation of that?
Honestly, this sounds like some celebrity drama that we'll forget about in like 3 months.
Honestly, but no, it's funny to poke at for sure, especially with someone like who's so impactful like Will Smith. Anyone else got anything on that or no?
No.
Okay, let's go to the recent shift in Discord and how they've been like handling their platform. So also, if you've been living under a rock, Discord has been making a lot of moves recently to be more focused on community like stuff, a lot like Skype, and just more generalized for anyone to use instead of a whole gaming situation.
Gamers.
Yeah, so that's interesting to see. I kind of like it, to be honest, because they were like a little too like childlike with a lot of their stuff. And I remember like maybe like a year ago, I was watching like a critical video and he was getting like responses from the mod team, like it was like some stupid like role play, and it was like, really, Like, why would I think it's a much welcome change by Discord. Like, they're taking a more serious approach, especially with competition. Like, there's not much competition, but they wanna have as many people on there as possible, especially during a time like like the coronavirus with Zoom, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, I kind of like it. Do you guys have anything to put on that, or?
I pointed this out to you like months ago.
Did you?
I did. I fucking was. I don't know why, but like I just like when I was loading up Discord one day, like around when quarantine was like started kicking off, and then like Zoom was being used. I started realizing like, hey, where'd the Discord like gaming loading messages go?
That's true. Yeah, you did tell me about this actually. Yeah, that's another thing. There's no like load messages anymore, like constructing new pylons or finding where Wumpus's asshole is or something. I know it's sad to see, and you like like a bit of the charm is gone, but I get it. I wish there was still a bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, no. It's just a country growing. I mean, not a country, a company growing up. It's just a company growing up and like becoming more mature. Sam, you got anything to put on this? You've been kind of quiet lately, bro. What's up?
I'm fine. No, I just want them to get rid of all the really unnecessary and weird like child dating Discord servers.
Yeah,
I've seen videos of like.
Oh god.
Oh
there.
man.
Oh no. Yeah,
Okay.
no. There's some very weird corners of this.
Yeah, the mod team as well and all that.
I'll get ready for the
Hey,
funeral.
I'm alive again.
All right,
All right.
we're back from the cut. We had a technical difficulty.
Yeah. We'll go. Yeah, we'll say that.
Yeah, we'll go with that. So our last topic is next week. The Xbox Game Showcase is going to be happening. Yeah, July 23rd. If you want to have the exact date. We're just gonna do some speculation about it. We're gonna talk about what we want to see or what's like pretty much guaranteed to be seen. First thing, Halo Infinite.
Please make it good.
Yes.
Please.
I think we're all extremely excited to see that.
Imagine they don't even show gameplay.
No, they definitely are.
I know, but it'd be so fucking such a troll.
It would be a very big troll effect. Like Microsoft didn't show us like substantial gameplay because we've been very much drip fed this game, and it's coming out
and
at the end of this year.
It's supposed to be like something that sells you the Series X.
I know, right? We're getting like a lot of campaign related stuff this thing, if I had to guess, and then we'll probably get like a teaser for multiplayer.
Yeah. Halo Battle. Wait.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Royale.
There was a rumored Halo Battle Royale. I don't know how I feel about that, honestly.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
It
could be good.
It could be
it's just
neat.
a big cash cow nowadays, just to make a battle royale.
It's not too hard to make either.
Yeah, no,
If anything, they've showed large scale gameplay can kind of work because they have whatever that Warzone thing is. I don't know if I don't know if that's actually called Warzone, but like.
No, I think it was called Warzone.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the thing from Halo 5 or?
Yeah, I'm talking
the
about
rec
thing from Halo
packs?
5. Like they showed that like they can do big scale, but
Yeah,
like,
I mean they've done big team battle, but I don't know if they could do big team battle. Is the thing. I don't really. There's not too much like other stuff like from that. I had a list of stuff that was potentially going to be shown.
They're probably gonna push like a bunch of titles that are gonna launch with Series X.
Let's see here. So from a VentureBeat article I was looking at the other day, there's supposed to be a reboot of the Fable series. I'm not really sure what Fable is, to be honest. Do you know, Alex?
It's an old RPG series.
Oh,
I
is
haven't
it?
Played it, but
Okay.
I heard it's really fun.
Let's see. Apparently it's from the studio that Forza Horizon works on.
Bruh.
So
No, that is
Forza
not
would be
the
like-
studio I thought
Yeah,
tell to work
let's
on
see here.
Fable.
it's here. I'll just quote this from the article. We'll probably put this in the description now that we're using this source. Rumors continue to suggest that Playground Games is working on a Fable reboot. Playground is best known for producing the Forza Horizon games with Turn 10 Studios, but now Microsoft fully owns the company, and it paid to open a second Playground Games studio that was working on an open world adventure. Okay, so that could be interesting to see for sure. I'll definitely look into Fable after this.
That'd still be a weird choice to have like a
Neato.
company that's known for racing games work on.
That too.
RPG.
Forza Horizon working
Yeah.
on RPG.
Forza be like car you drive.
Yes.
Do it.
No.
Let's see
Yeah,
here.
but it could work because
Yeah.
like Forza
You know what?
Forza is like from what I've seen is like a pretty good racing game.
Yeah, no. I mean, like,
Yeah.
it looks nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go into the actual Xbox website because I think that gives definitely a bit more detail onto this. Oh, we're definitely gonna get more console details for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
We better.
Price?
Price?
Price.
I don't know.
Are they gonna do a price drop before PS5?
I feel like they're
That'd be a
just
pretty bold
waiting
move.
for one another to
Yeah.
do it.
Because what's it? They're also making the Xbox Series S, which is a more budget-friendly Xbox, which will still be still be more powerful compared to the current gen consoles, which will be pretty impressive to pull off. I don't think they're gonna make a ton of money off that, or at least in profit, but people definitely will buy it.
It
It'll be nice.
Mm-hmm. I think
Dude,
we're
who
definitely
needs-
gonna get more specs though, or at least like a
Who
design
needs
like the
Xbox
controller.
when you
Or
have
like
PC?
live demos of people playing on it because
Yeah,
as far as
that'd
I
be cool.
know, like game companies have had working copies of Series X and Series S for like
really?
months now. Yeah, because like they sort of gave them out early. They always do this. They gave them out early just so
Yeah.
game companies can get their games ready for next gen. So like I hope it's in a working state where they're willing to just sort of bring it out and like say we're gonna be playing some games on this. And
Yeah, that'd
see
be
how
cool,
well it
actually.
does. Yeah.
know,
I
it's-
hope so.
Yeah.
Interesting to think about, but it really doesn't feel like next gen was PS4 and Xbox One. That doesn't feel like it was that long ago. And
No, really.
already
Even though it was like
What?
7-8 years ago, we're
it
we're
didn't-
moving on to the real powerful stuff, which
I know.
just time flies, man. I didn't
kinda
play.
strange.
Racing
I'm
console.
yeah, I don't even have ray tracing on my computer. I have a 1070 Ti. I'm probably gonna like get a big
I need to
upgrade
Actually,
eventually.
I'm probably gonna get a new graphics card for my birthday.
I want to get an RTX card for sure, just so I can dabble in ray tracing. That's about it. Sammy, you got anything to put in this?
Have we seen anything about the controller for it yet? The Xbox Series X?
Yeah,
I don't
Let me
know.
search up a picture of this.
I know we got
and we will
the.
of course put it on screen.
I know the Xbox Series X be like refrigerator, but
Uh, let's
We
see
have
here.
a mini fridge and a high-tech fan.
Oh yeah, we have. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll just dump this.
Or router.
I'll dump this in the YouTube chat.
That's it.
nice binge.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that definitely just got recorded. Whatever. If you want to, yeah, it's whatever,
We
dude.
can editing magic fix it.
Yeah, Aiden can figure it out.
That is.
It just looks like the regular controllers, which I mean,
It looks a little different, you know. See, you got
Tiny
this
bit.
one right here.
oh yeah, let's use. Oh yeah, I guess they have a middle button
got-
now.
Yeah, they got middle button.
The D-pad looks like the one they put on.
It looks much more interesting than this. But
It's a
other-
nice
oh,
sleek
oh,
design.
sorry.
I like it. Okay, personally, I like the refrigerator more than the router. That I honestly like the look. It's a lot more simplistic, and I like that. And it looks more like a PC tower, honestly, which I'm.
You could probably fit it in a lot more places.
Yeah, I can vibe with that to
Yeah.
be honest. Will I get one? I really doubt it. I really doubt it because I already have a
Why would
PC
you
and a
do that?
Switch.
Yeah, when you have a PC, why would you get one?
I mean, unless there's like some sick ass console exclusive, like I doubt
Fair
it.
enough.
Or if
That's
like the
the
next
only reason
month.
I'm getting a PS5 is
Yeah.
because fucking Spider-Man, Miles
Yeah.
Morales, and Luke
Either
Cage
that, or
is
if the next Monster
a
Hunter game
in
is
there.
like a console release. You know what I'm saying?
Switch, guarantee it.
Yeah, I hope so. That's about it. Do we have anything else to talk? Like you guys want to just say, or that you kind of forgot, or we all good really?
I mean, as far as clothing thoughts go,
Clothing. I want new clothing for
Oh my God.
Xbox and PS5.
That'd be sick. Xbox clothing.
anyway,
I
back,
might.
back to what I was saying. As far as closing thoughts go, like
I realize
the
that.
fall going into winter is probably gonna be super crazy for video games,
hmm
Oh yeah.
and
It's gonna be a heavy financial like spending this winter season.
Take
But then
my
I
money.
feel like we've said that about every year.
Yeah,
Some
Yeah.
but this one's gonna be a bit more different with like everyone like not having as much money as they usually do, just
Yeah.
because of the
Yeah.
coronavirus.
Yeah, and then we're probably gonna see a lot of companies try weird new things. They already are with the
Yeah.
smart delivery on Xbox,
Oh, that's
Like,
true.
other things.
Yeah.
And also mobile games.
Yeah.
Mobile gaming.
For people who don't know, if you somehow don't know what smart delivery is, basically Microsoft is doing a thing with some game devs where if you buy their game on Xbox One, you'll get it on Series X if you buy
Ooh.
Series X.
Ooh, you know,
That's cool.
It's a very weird thing. Like, it's very specific on which games actually do it, but some of them are.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing I actually like about Xbox. They're doing a lot of backwards compatibility with their games. That's a cool thing. Very consumer friendly. I like that.
I've been playing more 360 games on my Xbox One than
really?
actual Xbox One games.
Nice.
Yeah.
I haven't touched my Xbox One since I switched over to PC from Monster Hunter.
I know you haven't. It's kind of sad. And Sammy, while you're spacing out there, you got anything to add?
Not really. I don't.
No?
I've never owned. I don't have an Xbox One, so I can't really put input.
Yeah.
I've had a PS4, so I can't really talk about it.
What a
I mean, do you have any other topics you want to talk about, Sam, or anything you just want to say?
I'm on the same route of the PlayStation 4. Have you seen how big the PlayStation 5 is?
Oh my god.
Yeah, how big is it actually?
It's actually like
It's giant.
It's
Is
like
it really?
it's big.
It's like the
a lot
size
bigger
of
than
Maybe
like a
the original Xbox One.
Yeah.
Really?
Maybe a little longer.
Oh my god.
The original
big boy.
Xbox One.
That's
was
a thick
chunky.
man. I mean, although Series X is gonna be pretty tall. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
But it's definitely it's gonna
they're
be
both
a lot.
be thick.
There's gonna be a lot more space for the Xbox for sure.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot more efficient because it's square and not like it has
Yeah.
to be standing on one side.
I definitely want to see someone break it down, like jerry rig everything, and I want to see what it looks like on the inside because I think that'll definitely be interesting, like how they stack the motherboard and stuff on.
That's something I do want to see. I want to see how easily they can be disassembled and reassembled because like one of the most easiest upgrades you can do to your Xbox is just swap out the hard drive for a solid state drive.
Yeah, that's a good thing that they have.
I want to see if they keep going along with that, even though it's supposed to come with a solid state.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
I just want to see how like they organize it. Maybe they actually just have like a regular computer. You might not know honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who knows?
They're trying to blur the line between console and computer.
light and dark.
Yeah, that's the thing. All right, that's pretty much it. Thank you, Alex, for coming on the podcast.
No problem.
We'll have everyone's like primary platform they upload to in the description. So feel free to look at that, check us out, and that's really about it. So hope you guys had a good time listening, and we'll hope to get another podcast out soon. At least by August, hopefully. That'd be nice.
We have to wait for Aiden's very thorough editing process.
Thorough.
Shots,
Yeah, shots fired, but we still love you. Other than that, that's it, guys. We'll see you around.